All right, welcome back to Off the Tap. This week is episode 25, and we're doing Kona Brewing Big Wave. It's a golden ale.
I hope these are twist off.
They're not. They're not.
Of course.
You know how we should have started this episode? Just like what we were talking about, where you drive up to the drive-thru and then just go, "What?" That's how we should have started this episode.
All right, ready?
What's up?
Let me try and do this as good as I did last week. It made zero fizz noise.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. It was.
I like how you do the. I like how you do the double tap. I think it adds to the whole picture you're painting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just painted a beer picture all over my shorts when I opened this beer. So it's fine.
Painted one all inside my shorts.
I don't need to be dry.
Was Fat Tire an Amber? Amber?
Oh, Black Betty, Amber. What are you trying to say?
Amber Ale?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Amber.
I should have done my warm-ups.
Okay, I want to say, do they sell these in cans? Does anyone have a can?
They do. I found a can online.
I haven't seen the can. I think this is probably one of the coolest bottles that I've seen.
Liquid Aloha. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Aloha to my stomach.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a try. I've had it once before, I think, but, years ago.
I think I've had it before, too. It's not like the logo or anything is cool, or like the paint. I mean, that's pretty cool, but I like the shape of the bottle. It's kind of nice.
It almost looks like a buoy. The shape of the bottle.
How can something be sweet and bitter at the same time?
I don't know how to explain this taste.
It's sweet and bitter at the same time.
What the heck?
It almost gives me an IPA feel.
Almost.
But it's not an IPA.
Well, it's super weird. Because it tastes like an IPA as soon as you drink it, and then as soon as you taste the IPA, it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
That is super weird. It's like, it just makes my mouth feel foamy.
It does. I don't dislike it. I like it.
I feel weird. I don't know.
I like it. I think
it doesn't. It definitely doesn't taste like any ale I've had before.
It doesn't taste like golden ale.
What does it smell like?
Also, piss.
Okay, so it smells like beer.
It smells like it tastes.
It does. I just said piss because golden ale just seems like the perfect analogy for pee. So.
I almost want to try their other ones and see what they're about.
Yeah, it does make me want to try the rest and see what they taste like. We will eventually.
I kind of like it.
I do. The can or bottle, I guess, is really cool looking though. Obviously, a big wave on it with some. You would think it would have a person surfing on it, but they're boating.
No, they're just rowing.
It's like a big kayak.
I didn't want to
rowing a canoe away from a tsunami.
Can you not see? You can't see an ABV, right? If you look at it,
you can on the front. Oh, yeah. On the can, at least. I don't know.
You almost made me look at it.
I can't see one on the front because I'm not. I kept the bottom.
I feel like it's gonna be higher than I think just because of the way it tastes.
Dude, look at their paddles. Do you see their paddles?
Yeah, they're long. It's almost like they're really rowing with skis.
No, the paddles are round.
Oh, I'm seeing something else on the can, I think.
Oh yeah, I see him. You're looking at the.
Are you looking at the? He's looking at the balancing thing, right? That keeps it from flipping over.
What are those?
Yeah.
Like a catamaran type thing. Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, like a trial or whatever. I don't know what it's called though.
Something like that. I don't think catamaran's the right word.
No, not for that. It's I don't know what that is.
Keeps the boat from tipping over there.
What kind of extreme sport is that, dude? Why isn't that in the Olympics?
Is that the Winklevoss twins?
Dude, that's a fact. I want to know why that is not in the Olympics. That looks insane. That's a quad surf.
Ride this big ass boat. Make sure you don't turn over in this big ass wave.
Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty insane.
All right. I think we should do I want to do the ABV thing because I don't know what to put this at. So I want to see.
I don't know either. Who won? I won it last week, right?
5.3.
Okay.
I think that's a good guess.
That is a good guess. I'm gonna go 5.7.
Randall's seen it already.
No, I haven't.
5.2.
All right, let's hear it. Oh God. Okay, Andrew wins.
What is it?
4.4.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
It does
What?
not taste that low.
No, it tastes way too hoppy to be 4.4.
Wow. Jesus.
That kind of changes things. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I prefer this kind of flavor with a lower alcohol
I
content or
agree.
not.
I was gonna say, I think with
I
this kind
know.
of flavor profile, you need to have more. I want to be able to get toasted on them.
But I think maybe that's kind of
Not
what
that
they're
it's
going for.
bad, but you
but
expect to
usually,
get gone.
mine also says March 27th, 2021, and that was almost a month ago. So
Is that when it was like brewed?
I hope so.
No, absolutely not. That's not when it was brewed. They can't brew it that close to freaking sending them out. You gotta let it sit for a little bit.
Yeah, no, mine was brewed
Maybe
in
it's when they
August
yoinked it out.
20th.
Or maybe when it was bottled.
Mine was brewed on August 20th of 2021.
Okay, cool. So
Okay, yeah, so Sean got a bad batch over there.
yeah,
Yeah, yours are expired, dog.
yeah.
I don't
Mine
know
are
what.
expired. They had to send them all the way from Hawaii.
So what does your flavor taste like?
Mine tastes like asbestos.
Oh no, we got a big problem.
I think I might be dying.
Oh god. Also, I don't think it's brewed in Hawaii, by the way.
It isn't? It
No,
better be, or I
no,
don't want it.
It's not brewed
think-
in Hawaii.
I think the name of the is,
Yes,
is it?
No.
No, it's brewed in Colorado, but the company's from...
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm very confused. Brewed and bottled by Kona Brewing Company, Fort Collins, Colorado, for Kona Brewing Company, Kona, Hawaii.
Yes. So,
It's brewed for
brewed
Kona
and
Brewing
bottled.
Company in Fort Collins, Colorado, for
Yeah.
Kona, Hawaii.
yes.
Yeah.
This beer sucks. 3.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm a little pissed off it's not brewed in Hawaii. Like,
Yeah, I'm not even sure why we're drinking it.
Oh, like, just because I headquarter my company somewhere, I can market it as the ultimate Hawaiian beer when it's not. It's brewed in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Okay,
up
well,
until
guys,
this point,
the
I was thinking about
company,
drinking.
the
I was
company
thinking
is
about drinking this
still
beer.
in Hawaii. It's just not brewed in Hawaii.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I was thinking about drinking this beer on a nice tropical Hawaiian beach, with, like clear water, some volcanoes in the back, and now I'm thinking about drinking it in Colorado. And you see how those two things can change?
They just don't mix. Yeah, it creates a different vibe. And also, I mean, I guess it's cool that these rich guys decided they wanted to make a beer and live in Hawaii, but they want to brew it in Colorado.
I just thought I was just getting a little taste of Hawaii. You know, like us poor folk that can't go to Hawaii. You know, this is the closest I've ever been, and now I just feel lied to.
Well, you were lied to. That's false advertisement. I think we should sue them.
I am pissed. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, and it doesn't deserve a 3. I'm not really
I'm
gonna give
just
it a 3.
red hot with anger.
I'm filled with rage. I can't do this anymore.
Because it even says, year-round, the waves that roll onto Hawaii's beaches are some of the best in the world. Catch the crest of a breaking wave and ride it all the way in. What the hell does that have to do with beer?
Like I said, the owners of this company, they wanted to live in Hawaii, and we're paying so that they can live in Hawaii.
Okay.
Our sun-drenched Big Wave Golden Ale is a smooth brew, inspired by what makes Hawaii great. Catch a wave.
Inspired by it in Colorado.
You catch a wave, you can catch these hands, dude. Stop telling me what to do.
It's like wearing
Not having a good time.
It's like wearing a lei in New York.
Right. Mahalo for recycling. I'm about to throw this in the trash.
I think y'all are just a little too upset today about something. I don't understand.
I thought I was on a tropical vacation drinking Hawaiian beer. Now I'm just 17 hours away in Fort Collins, Colorado.
No. Now I'm just at Lake Conroe again. This sucks.
Yeah. For a second, I forgot where I was at.
I had to work today. I thought I was getting a beach vacay. No.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Welcome to the mountains.
Time to
Might
go
as well-
skiing again.
I should have had a Coors Light, buddy.
This just significantly affects my rating. That's what I'm saying. So,
Wow.
anyways, who wants to start?
Well, why don't you
what's-
start then? You start your with ratings.
What's going to affect my rating is the fact that they have this. I mean, this beer tastes like it should be in the 5s, and it's not. And that's going to deduct my rating. Also, the jackasses that are false advertising on this bottle are going to result in me giving it a 7.2.
Okay, honestly, I thought it was gonna be a lot lower than what you just
So did
said.
I.
No, well, I'm not gonna just be. I'm not gonna rate it wrong just because of stupid things like that. But I will voice my opinion.
I'm not really impressed. I mean, it tastes okay, decent. I mean, taste-wise, I give it a 6. But wait, hold on.
Yeah, I mean it's not horrible.
Taste-wise, I give it a 6. But when you include all this tomfoolery that they got me with, I'm going to give it a 5.1.
Wow, that's a lot lower than I thought it would have been.
You know, but I like the can though, so 5.5.
Okay,
I am not only flabbergasted, but I am gobsmacked.
I'm gonna go 6.8.
I'm bamboozled.
I'm gonna go 6.8. I think it's not what I expected. It's not horrible.
5.6.
Can is cool.
They somehow got the Hawaii imprinted on the side of the glass bottle.
How many times are you gonna change your name?
That's the last one.
But I also think that there are other beers that taste like this that I would rather buy, rather
agree.
drink, or taste
It's only
similar to this.
4.4% alcohol.
I would agree. I would agree to that statement.
Yeah, a little disappointing. I don't remember it tasting like this the first time I had it. If I'm being honest.
I don't
What's
either.
funny? What's funny is we're saying it's disappointing, but it's. I mean,
It's
not
only
horrible.
disappointing based on what it looks like it's gonna taste. It's not disappointing because
it's
it tastes
disappointing
bad.
because
It's disappointing because
it's
of our
beer made in
expectation.
Colorado.
Yeah, it's disappointing because of our expectations, and that's why, if there's any advice we can give you on this podcast, it's not to have expectations.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
Does Colorado
Never have
make any good
expectations.
beers?
Coors Light.
My point exactly.
No, I'm sure Colorado. Actually, I've had a few craft
I
beers from
would-
Colorado that are pretty good.
I would much rather drink a Coors Light because
No, not me.
I would much rather drink Coors Light because Coors Light is cheaper, almost the same alcohol content, and goes down like water. I mean,
Those are fair statements.
That is a fair statement.
Price being the biggest one.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel bamboozled. But you know what,
Yeah.
Randall? Take me back to Hawaii. What are we gonna do in Hawaii? Paint me a word picture. I want to go
Well,
back.
I know what I always wanted to go to Hawaii for was to surf.
okay,
Um,
okay. You said take you back. Have you been? You said I think you haven't been.
No, metaphorically, take me back because I was in Hawaii and then I found out that this beer was from Colorado and now I want to go back.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a whole bunch of topics lined up for you that do not relate to this beer at all because it's made in Colorado. And
True.
All
This
right.
is very true. No, I
Should be
did.
called-
I always wanted to surf though, for real. I did. I never got to.
Should be called
Obviously,
Big
no.
Lies Brewing. Big Lies Golden Fail.
Wow.
Big Lies Golden
Fail.
Fail is what I think they should call this one.
oh,
Sorry, go
that's
ahead,
actually
Randall.
really good. I like that.
Yeah, I always wanted to surf, but I never really got to because live in Texas and no real waves. I mean, I surfed like the 2-foot waves in Galveston, but that's not surfing. That's more
Nah,
boogie
yeah.
boarding than anything.
I mean,
In
I
fact,
see the
I
people
boogie
running
boarded
out
on bigger waves in Mexico than I surfed in Galveston.
I see people going out there with like surfboards and like wetsuits and everything, and I'm like, come on, man, like.
You're not getting.
you-
There's nothing out
You
there.
couldn't.
Bro.
I understand. Like this is where you get to retire because you couldn't afford to go to California, but you're not gonna just like whimsically come up with some waves. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Galveston is very pathetic. Probably the dirtiest water of like any
All
state.
times. It's horrible.
Yeah, anywhere in the world. And then on top of that, we have
I
no
was-
waves.
There is one really good thing about Galveston. I was born there, so you're welcome, America.
That is a good positive.
That's a plus. Yeah, thanks Galveston. You did one thing right.
Is that why you're so dirty, Andrew?
I don't know how to respond to that.
No, I did like I used to watch surf competitions too I mean I still do sometimes, but when they would come on ESPN and stuff, you see these people surfing these like 60-foot waves off the coast of Australia and Hawaii and stuff, and I'm like, I would never do that, but I want to go surfing the normal size waves.
Yeah. It would be cool. I
Like the
wanna learn-
10-footers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
10
would-
foot max, dude.
If I go on, if I were to go on like my honeymoon in Hawaii, I would definitely take a couple hours out of one day and maybe do some surfing lessons.
Also,
once.
might get my foot bitten off by a great white, but that's part of the experience.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's just something you have to accept if you're gonna live a life in the water. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you,
They actually sell that at the
you know, I
stand.
just thought- do you think Galveston is the Gooch of Texas?
Galveston is the gooch of the world, dude.
Because it's like a mixture of the brown water and
And the piss
I don't know what
water.
else.
Just the balls.
Yes. And the sweat.
South Padre would be the balls, I would think.
South Padre, and they're beautiful balls because I mean South Padre is gorgeous.
They're shaved.
Oh my god.
Oh man. No,
in New
I would
Orleans is
consider
the
it.
dick
Yeah.
of the goal.
Okay.
That's Florida, dude.
Yeah, no, that's Florida, and it's a masterpiece of a wiener.
Oh my god. Okay, back on Hawaii.
Helena.
Please, please back on Hawaii. I actually have a family friend that they're moving out to Hawaii next week, I think, actually.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
How? How can they afford to live in Hawaii?
He works for Southwest Airlines, and he accepted a position in Hawaii at their airport.
Sweet.
Well, screw him.
Yeah, I know, right?
Southwest Airlines. I mean, there's not a lot of there's not a lot of major ports in Hawaii. I think they only fly into like
Honolulu.
Honolulu. I think that's the only place because you got to get
They
like a
fly.
small plane.
Well,
everywhere else.
he was telling me that Southwest flies from island to island too.
Oh, do they?
They do
Really?
inter-island flights. So instead
sure
of
they-
taking a ferry for like 2 hours to the next island, you
Yeah.
can fly for 30 minutes or whatever and get there.
I wonder if they still fly like.
Except for while you're waiting for boarding group A to be called, and it's like.
Well, yeah, except how many people are doing that every day? Like
Yeah.
26, you know?
I mean, I really doubt they still fly like the 737s or 747s, like
Well,
the
see,
big
so that's the
planes
thing.
between islands. Though.
Yeah, so that's
Right.
the thing, right? So if 26 people are doing that, okay, Southwest isn't going to make money to have constant flights. So if you fly into Honolulu and you want to fly to another island, you may not be able to get there. Like, say you fly into Honolulu at 10, they don't have a flight to the other island until 2. It's worth it to just go on the ferry and take the 2-hour ride. You know what I mean?
I think I would take the ferry anyways, just because I'm in Hawaii.
I would like to see everything, you know?
You would
Well,
like
if you're in
to
a
see?
plane,
Good
you
one.
can look down on all
Not
of it.
really.
I mean, look, I don't know how it works. I just know they're moving to Hawaii and they're excited about it, and
Like,
I would be too.
logistically, you don't know how it works.
I don't understand
Yeah,
the
that'd be
whole
awesome.
logistics to all of it, but yes, I know someone that's
Well,
moving out there.
Ask them if they're gonna if they're buying like a 3-bedroom house. I'll rent out a bedroom from them, real cheap. I can work remote.
Okay. Well, move back here then. How about that, Andrew?
Well, we were actually looking at doing that, except for I'm not sure.
Might be moving to Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know.
What about y'all? Have y'all ever surfed or wanted to surf before?
Yeah. I'm gonna get
Man,
lessons on that shit one day.
I've been
promise.
surfing once.
Like legit
was like-
surfing?
Yeah, I mean, better than Galveston surfing. It was in Corpus Christi, but there was actually like pretty good waves. They were like 4 foot tall, maybe. Better than Galveston, anyways. It was
Yeah.
so
That's-
cool.
That's the best thing I ever had was in South Padre. Like what I would classify it as is body surfing. Like you have to time the wave perfectly, jump with it, and let it push you all the way to
Oh,
shore,
yeah.
and it's a blast. It's a
I remember when we
blast.
were in Mexico. Me and Sean hit a wave on some boogie boards that was like 7 foot tall. I'm not kidding.
No,
Oh.
It was
no.
massive.
Dude, we would walk out there to boogie boards, and we would be chasing. Like we'd walk out there, and then all of a sudden, the shallow water, the current would just shoot past us like 20 miles an hour. And I swear to God, we were looking at like a 13-foot wave right in front of us, and me and Randall were just holding our boogie boards like, you got this one? Like, there's not even water in front of us. It's just a big wave and sand.
I ate a lot of dirt that day. A lot of it.
Yeah. I think I almost died, dude, because
I don't think you're meant to go that
regular.
fast on a boogie board, bro.
Dude, I know. Do you remember how regular they were, though? Like, you would duck under one wave to try and get the next one, and it would just hit you in the face. And it was like,
Mhm.
boom, 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 boom. Like,
Yeah, it
you
was
could
pretty
not
crazy.
get air. It was
It was
It was
it was
fun,
pretty crazy. That's probably. I mean, if I were to go like big wave surfing way out in the middle of the freaking ocean, you know, like 20, 30 foot waves or whatever. Obviously, when I'm sitting there floating, I'm gonna be worried about a shark. You know, Can't even be worried about
Right.
getting bit. Whatever. That's kind of everyone's fear, except for like real surfer dudes. You know what I mean, bruh? But like, you know,
See, yeah, that's the thing.
I think-
I don't fear sharks, but I've never been. If I was surfing, I would fear sharks because that's whenever you get attacked. Like I'm a scuba diver, so whenever I go
Mhm.
on, scuba diving, sharks aren't gonna mess with you. Unless
Right.
you're like, you know, spear fishing and they smell the blood and they want to get that fish. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they're not gonna mess with you. But surfing, you look like a seal on the surface, so that yeah, they want to eat your ass.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, the shark
I don't want-
wants to do what to me?
He wants to peg you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
I
mess
think
with
like
sharks.
either falling off the wave though when you're surfing and like smacking your head on the coral or something, or like falling off the wave and just getting sucked under and sucked under and sucked under, or like going under the wave with your board, you know, and you
Yeah.
like can't come back up or something. I don't know. That would be something that I fear more than getting bit by a shark, honestly.
Well, I'm not like I don't fear sharks
No,
unless like
me either.
unless the problem is like when you're surfing. Well, especially just because when you're on top of the water, you can't really see into the water. I have a fear of like not being able to see the sharks. You know, I'm not actually scared of the shark, but like
It's
I have a fear
Galveston.
of like being on top of the water and then falling underwater
So,
and then
like-
opening my eyes and there's just like 10 sharks around me that I couldn't see because I was on top of the water.
Okay, so but let me
That
ask
ain't
you
how
a
it is
question.
in Hawaii, though, bro.
Yeah,
In
so
Hawaii,
say you're
bro, you
looking
see
down.
for miles.
Say you're looking down and you've got this big ass shark about to eat you. Are you less scared now because you see it?
Yes, because I
Yes.
can react. I mean,
100%. I'm less scared.
I'm less scared because I'm more in control of the situation than I would have been.
But I don't
Yeah.
know. Like if it's a
I
quick,
mean, if he's like full breach, then you know.
It's already over at that point.
to me,
it's
like
I
if
see
it's
it coming.
if it's like a hit and go, like he's gonna bite me no matter what. He's gonna bite me and let go. I would rather just not see his ass the whole time.
Well, yeah,
Just the
but
whole
you
time,
don't know
just
if he's
give
gonna
me
just gonna
an-
let go.
Well, he'll let go if he takes your whole arm. You know.
My thing is,
Fair.
if a shark's coming at me like full breach, like super quick, and he's about to just go all in and bite me, and I see him coming, I'm gonna make the first move, and when he's coming at me wide mouth open, I'm gonna dive into his mouth so I miss all his teeth, and that's the approach I'm taking.
Dude,
I don't think that's how it
First.
works, Iron Man.
Head first with my surfboard, I'm going right into his mouth.
did I?
That way, if he does bite, he's gonna bite my leg off instead of my head.
Did
And then
I-
all my organs and stuff is gonna be inside his mouth, and then he might spit me out and realize that he just deep throated me. You know?
Did y'all? Did
don't
I ever
think
tell
that's
you
how
that
it
story
works,
whenever,
man.
whenever the shark swam past me?
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
I
Maybe.
thought I did on this podcast one time, so that's why I was like hesitant to say it again.
I know when you were scuba diving. I think I remember
Yeah.
this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you did. You did.
Yeah, dude, it was the coolest thing ever. I was kind of scared of sharks
That was
until
a
that
funny
moment.
noise.
Whenever I was scuba
Oh, it
diving and
sounded
that
like a
shark,
plop.
the shark was coming right at us, I about pissed my pants, and then it swam right past us, and I was like, "Oh damn, that was beautiful." You know, like I had like it taught me a respect for him in that moment. It was weird. It was
Yeah.
weird.
I mean, I
Not
watch a
peeing my
lot of
pants.
Shark Week, so you know, I'm not scared of sharks.
Well, Shark Week scares me because, you know, people get eaten by sharks on Shark
Yeah.
Week.
I think more people get eaten by crocodiles. Or more people die from crocodiles than sharks.
If I learned anything from Shark Week, it's that there's a megalodon.
Wow.
That's all they've cared about for the last 3 years on
No
Shark
joke.
Week. Is
You know,
finding
actually-
a megalodon.
I actually think more people die from ants every year than from
No,
sharks.
actually, more people die from falling coconuts every year than shark attacks.
Yeah. Another thing in Hawaii. Falling
Seriously.
coconuts. Watch out for those.
I think it was something like 23 people died from falling coconuts, and only like 11 died from shark attacks. Something like that.
Shark attacks are great white attacks.
Shark attacks, period. Just shark attacks. All of the sharks of all the types.
I know a lot of people get like attacked, but a lot of people don't die from it because, like you said earlier, whenever like you typically when a shark bites into you and they're like they taste your blood or whatever, they're like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was, and so
think
they
you're-
either let go or they go all the way through and then leave.
Yeah,
And the
I think
reason that
humans
people
are a lot
die is just
crunchier.
because like, yeah, they are.
Yeah, like humans are friends, not food.
Yeah, humans are a lot crunchier
Yeah,
than seals.
but sometimes you confuse your friends for food until you realize.
Yeah, you're
You
a
know?
couple of big waves deep, and you never know.
Yeah.
You know,
You
Yeah.
ate a jellyfish earlier, and now you're
you're
super
losing
thirsty
it.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and
man.
the
If I'm
boys are
hungry
scrolling for a
enough, I
midnight
mean,
snack.
Ugh.
it happens.
Yeah, dude. I don't even mess like, especially at Galveston, really, or any beach. Honestly, I don't even walk out. Like, I don't even like going past my nips.
Oh,
Well, yeah, because you
no.
can't see. Can't see
No.
anything.
I just feel very
No.
vulnerable.
You don't do that. Except for one time I was in Turks and Caicos, which is an island northeast of Cuba, south of the Bahamas,
Uh-huh.
and most beautiful water I've ever seen. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I was swimming in 20 feet of water, and I could see my shadow on the ground. That's whenever it's cool to be swimming out there. Other than
Yeah.
that, no, I don't mess with it.
Like you either
I
you
agree.
either take me waist deep, or you take me out on a boat, and then I'll jump off. But I'm not swimming anywhere. like,
Yeah, I need some kind of vessel to get back on whenever after I get past my nips. You know what I mean?
I'm not swimming anywhere, dude. I need to be able to look in the water at all my surroundings to check it out. Then I'll jump in, and then I can get back out easily.
It's like whenever
whenever
you jump into Lake Conroe and you hit a massive fish with your foot. You know?
Yeah,
Y'all ever done that? I've done that a few times.
Yes,
It was
I
absolutely
have.
terrifying.
absolutely.
I jumped in and hit like a massive catfish or something underwater, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god!" I got.
At least
Yeah.
you didn't get spiked by it or whatever. You know what I mean?
Barbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, barbed. No, so the thing is with what I hate is like if you go out to like your neck level, right, in the water. I did this. I used to do this when I was a kid. I don't do it anymore because it's worthless. And so a wave comes, and you got to jump, and you're off the ground. And then current catches you, and then as you go back down, there's no ground. You know,
Yeah.
and you're like, ah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I've been fishing before to where like you have to walk out past you, like you walk out and it just gets up. It gets to where you can't walk anymore, and then you have to like swim, and then 10 feet later, there's just a sandbar, and you're like it's up to your knees.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're surf fishing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to. The funnest thing I've ever done in Galveston fishing wise was wade fishing, where you like on the bay side, down by the beach. We'll have to go next time, and you just walk around, and we caught a rainbow trout in there, man. It was so good.
What did Wade say when you caught him?
That's all, dude.
We went to Galveston one time, and me and my dad went out to the second sandbar out there. You know, like the one like you were talking about, where you had to like swim a little bit, and then you get out there, and
Yeah.
you were like mid stomach or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and we were chilling, just hanging out, and this huge school of fish started just swimming by us. And when I say by us, I mean literally like around us. There was just this huge school of fish swimming around us, and I forget, it was like mullet or something. And my dad was like, "All right, well, let's go back in. This is a little sketch." And we went back onto the shore, and like not even 2 minutes later, there was a shark out there feeding on him.
No,
Dang.
no, dude.
I don't know what kind of shark it was, but it was thrashing around like crazy in there.
Not the one you want biting on your leg. I can tell you that.
No.
Right.
He wasn't exactly where we were, but he was, like 20 feet to the left. But still, I was like, whew, that's sketchy.
Yeah, it's definitely sketchy.
Wouldn't have been able to see that one coming.
You know what else is cool about Hawaii?
What?
Volcanoes.
Volcanoes were always something that I was absolutely terrified of as a kid, because I was like, I don't want to get burned. And then I got to a certain point where I was like, these are one of the most beautiful things on the planet.
I didn't
They're
realize.
like so calm until they're just like until eventually you just piss them off enough, and they're like, "You dude," you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I mean, I
It's
realized
like
that
your
they
girlfriend until she gets hungry,
Yeah. I realize that they can like the lava flow can be super fast, but most of the time I've seen it, it's been like slow. You see it just like those videos that creeping across the road,
Mhm.
Yeah.
1 mile an hour.
Have you seen it
Yeah,
where
like-
it's going in the water?
That's some of the coolest stuff
Oh
ever,
yeah,
dude.
I have.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
I've watched a video on YouTube when like volcano was pouring into the water, or it was erupting underwater, and it was like pouring out, and just
Yeah.
like steaming all over the place.
Yeah.
That was cool. Have you ever seen one in person, Sean?
No.
Oh, I was about
That'd
to
be
say.
s- that'd be super tight.
What was the one that erupted and it was like really scary when we were kids? Do y'all remember watching on the news?
I
Mount St.
don't.
Helens.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, I actually think that's what it was.
It could have been. Could have been.
Could have
I don't
been.
know. Could have
Could
been.
have been.
But that I saw that on the news and I was like,
No, I think Mount St. Helens erupted in like the 80s.
no, like I literally started seeing like uh Jimmy Buffett. I don't know what I'm gonna do when the volcano blows. When I saw it on the news, started singing. I was like 4
Nice.
years old. I didn't even know how to say dad.
Wow.
But I knew that song word for word.
I love me some Buffett.
I gotta have the buffet. You know what I mean? I would love to see a volcano. That'd be one of the coolest things about going to Hawaii too. I think for me.
Yeah, the closest thing I've ever seen is the geyser in Yellowstone. Old Faithful.
You've seen it like in person?
Yeah, in person.
That's pretty cool.
I guess
It's
that's
like-
kind of close to a volcano.
Well, I mean, it erupts once an hour. It goes.
I mean, like, I guess it's like,
it's not lava or anything.
I
It's
guess
not
it's
a mountain.
thermal
Not-
activity under the ground. I guess that
Yeah,
counts
it's not a
towards
mountain.
something.
I mean, it's not a mountain with some lava in it, but I mean, it erupted, so it's like
Also, I didn't know that the literal
Kinda
like
saying I've seen a volcano because I went to the fountain one time.
yeah.
no, that's not really.
Dude, I totally hit up the water volcano outside the classroom just now. This shit was sick.
I just hit up the water volcano in the square, dude. Shit was crazy, man. You gotta go check it
gotta-
out.
No, I want to do a helicopter tour in Hawaii. like,
Yes,
with
dude.
the-
Hey,
That's what I'm talking about.
This is completely not about volcanoes. It's more about surfing again. But you know how we used to have tech decks as kids?
Oh yeah.
Did they ever
Yeah.
have surfboards?
Dude, like for that bathtub, that'd be nice.
Bro, that would have been sick.
Dude, don't say this out loud. Don't say it. They'll edit this out of the podcast. That's
Edit it out. Edit it out.
That has to be that has to be a thing in Hawaii.
Every kid in the nation had tech decks. Okay, so we can have every kid in the nation having a bath board.
Well, okay.
Bathboard.
Well, you don't want to just use it in the bath though.
Hopefully, it's not electrical.
Okay. A water waiter.
Why didn't we call skateboards turf surfs?
A water waiter.
Surf turfs or turf surfs? Yeah, turf surfs.
Turf surfs.
Surfing the turf.
Yeah, why didn't we call skateboards turf surfs?
Yeah, I guess it's a skateboard. I mean, did someone drill skates onto a wooden board and it was like,
That's actually why.
they were
it's
like,
called
skate,
Turf surfing.
skateboard.
Yeah.
Skateboard, this thing now.
Kind of.
Oh man.
They probably weren't Russian. They were probably Californian, but
Yeah, dude, that was awfully Russian.
I don't know.
What about
That's
the
supposed to
water
be-
waiter? Do you think that's a good name for it? Water waiter?
no.
What?
I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah,
back
you
on
just fucking-
volcanoes. My bad.
Do you use your fingers for it, or do you like put it in the bathtub and you just make waves with your hand? Like you make a wave with your hand and then jump it with the other hand, or what?
That'd be hard, dude.
Okay, you remember when, as a kid, when you were in the tub and you would scoot back and forth to create waves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd do that and then use the little finger surf. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
A recent series of flooded homes has come about as kids had been just sitting in bathtubs for hours and hours on end, just sloshing water around, rotting floorboards, and ruining apartment complexes. All
The
because of this one toy, the water waiter.
The case of the wrinkled finger.
Yeah.
The case of the wrinkled. But no, the fingers would be the only thing not wrinkled. Because
Oh, yeah,
they'd be out
'cause-
surfing.
yeah.
Talk about the farmer's tans you'd get, bro. You kidding me?
Right?
Oh man, that'd be cool. Anyways, sorry. Back on volcanoes.
I got a fun fact about volcanoes.
Hit me.
Do you know why they're called volcanoes?
Because their mouth is shaped like O, and they spew volcanic ash.
Vulcan.
Nice.
Vulcan.
Volcanoes.
Well, so you know how like the Romans adopted a lot of the Greek mythology.
Mhm.
So the Greek god of fire is Hephaestus, and when the Romans adopted their culture, the Greek god of fire became Vulcan,
Yeah.
and so
So I know my shit.
it's
I know my
Vulcan.
shit.
Oh, that's why it's called like volcanology, the study of volcanoes.
Where does the O's come from?
Oreos.
That's what I would have figured.
Yeah, they partnered.
Gotcha.
It's
That's why
it's more like a
Oreos are
mutual
shaped
licensing
circular.
agreement.
I was
but,
gonna ask
yeah,
if Vulcan was male or female.
male.
Uh, I don't know if we
He must be
no,
real good, if you know what I mean.
no, he's getting a lot of O faces.
Oh.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. I didn't get you the first time.
Oh man.
That's inappropriate, Andrew.
You know,
What'd you say?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know for the longest time that all the islands.
Just drink your Colorado Hawaii beer.
I know we're FaceTiming, bro, but I will slap you through this camera.
I didn't know for the longest time that all the Hawaiian islands they're just made up of volcano. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
underwater.
yeah,
lava.
it's just like build up. Yeah, it's just a lot. What's the Galapagos Islands? Those are also
Have you
just
seen Moana?
volcano.
Yes,
I
have.
haven't.
Dude, you need to watch Moana. That's a freaking good movie.
I've heard it's incredible.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
really
good.
enjoyed it.
I watched Frozen last night. I was not impressed.
Which one?
The first one.
Really? I will melt for you, bro. Really?
They're
I was not
good.
impressed, really.
It's more the thing about it is it's more of a musical than, and I'm just
I
not a
kinda like
huge fan of
musicals.
musicals.
I'm not a musical person, but the one song, I'll let it go. That song is lit.
Let
And
it
Moana,
go, let it
Mo-
go.
I actually
Yeah.
didn't like that part.
Moana actually does have a couple of good songs in it.
It
If
does.
not at least one or
When
two.
when Dwayne the Rock Johnson's singing, what is that song called?
When he's talking about how he's the god or whatever.
It's basically the demigod. It's basically his version of the genie song from Aladdin. It's basically the same song.
I don't know. You
But-
need to watch Moana, Randall. I can't believe you've never seen Moana.
I mean, look, here's the thing: is I don't have people to watch movies with.
I watched Frozen by myself last night. If that makes you feel any better.
How do we do that streaming thing where we watch it or whatever together at the same time? How does that work?
That's called piracy.
No, it's not.
No.
They're allowed. Places allow that. We'll talk about it later. But you know, I said I don't have people to watch movies with. I've been watching all the Marvel movies in order again.
Oh, I
Again,
need to
dude.
do that.
I've
I need
well,
to
I've
branch
never
out,
I've
man.
never watched them in order. Is the thing like story order or whatever,
I
not
need to
release
do that.
order, but I just finished the Avengers, so I'm like
I-
a third of the way through.
Well, when you want to watch Moana, we can just drink some Colorado and Hawaiian beer and watch.
What do you
Moana.
call Colorado natives? Coloridians?
I would say that's a good guess. Coloridian. Let me look it up.
Coloradoans? Coloradoans?
Idahoan.
Okay.
They
Idahoan?
left the mustard out.
Oh no.
And we just bought it yesterday, man. Now we ain't gonna have no mustard, man.
Why don't?
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
How'd you run out of mustard so fast?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, but she left it on the counter.
Oh,
It's probably been there for like 4 hours.
It'll be alright.
Coloradan.
Coloradan?
Yeah, Coloradan. Coloradan.
Coloration.
Coloradan. So
What are we
when I'm
talking
drinking that Coloradan Hawaiian beer, I'll just
What do you
drink and
call
just watch
someone
some
from Connecticut?
Moana. Kentuckian? Oh wait, no, that's Kentucky.
Ken.
Connecticut.
Connectite.
Connecticuter.
No,
Is
it's
that
not.
really what it's called?
Well, that's how it's spelled, but Connecticuter.
Connecticutter.
Connecticutter.
Connecticuter.
I wonder
it
if that's
looks
where
like
they found kinetic
It
energy.
looks like Connecticuter, and you can make like a really sweet like Valentine's Day card with Connecticuter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's nice. If you live in
Hallmark needs to
Connecticut-
hire you. Hallmark
Yeah.
needs to hire you.
Andrew's like the guy. Have you heard the story about the dude who made hot Cheetos and like got promoted to VP of marketing for Pepsi or whatever?
No.
Andrew's that guy that works at Hallmark, and he thought of Connecticuter, and now he's the VP of what do they call it? Card sales.
I've
Hey,
always
well,
loved
whoever thought of hot
Connecticut.
Cheetos, that was a good idea.
I've always loved Connecticut, but I think you're Connecticuter.
Mmm.
And Randall, don't feel bad.
Yes.
Don't feel bad. Anytime anyone says Connecticut, I also automatically think of Kentucky. So
Yeah, well, it's
Thank
better
you.
than me saying Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves was
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves was
Hi, I'm Gene Walk. You kicked my cat. Played by Keanu Reeves.
Oh, I thought it was Keegan Michael Key, bro.
That's like one of those movies you buy at the Mexican border.
I thought it was Keegan Michael Key.
He
I had been drinking too much that night.
he's sponsoring Cheez-It Grooves. It's Keanu Grooves.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Grooves, and he
God.
he dances in the entire commercial with
Yeah,
the,
he does like a DJ dance for the.
Oh my god.
he's spinning Cheez-Its on the DJ board. Keanu Grooves.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
That is
Was-
like one of those movies that you would buy at the Mexican border or like on the
Well,
street.
they
in New
already
York.
did that. They already did that with Post Malone and the
it's a
Lip
Mexican.
shit.
It's a Mexican guy with long black straight hair.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
you-
god.
Keanu Reeves. Oh my god, that's funny.
What? It's just. What did you say? It's not John Wick. What did you say?
It's Gene Walk. You killed my cat.
To kill
Oh my
me,
God.
gato.
El muerto de la gato.
The dead cat.
No, the death
Oh,
of the cat.
Boom, 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 boom. He's in the oh my god! Instead of being in the basement of a club, he's just in a freaking he's just in an animal hospital, like running through the hallways. Oh, I would pay to
God.
watch that.
Well, go down to the border. You
I
can.
ask you a
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Yeah.
Maybe a dumb question, but I want to ask it anyways. Is Dwayne the Rock Johnson from Hawaii?
He's from one of the islands, I think.
I don't think so.
It's
Maybe I don't
what
know.
what is that? They go to it in the Fate of the Furious.
They go a lot of places in those movies.
I haven't seen the eighth one.
It's the same thing as all the other ones. So you know, the same thing.
You gonna watch the ninth one?
Yeah.
You know there's some whatever you call them. I can't think of a good word for them, but you know the movies suck, but I'm gonna watch them just because I've been watching them since I was 4. You know, so I'm
They
gonna
figured
watch
out
the new one.
they figured out the formula, dude. They know
And
that
then when the
nobody
movies
cares
got
about
worse-
stories. They just want sweet action
Yeah.
and cars and babes. That's what people want to
You know,
watch.
I never really understood the plot. I know we're going off on a tangent here, but they're like, "Hey, you guys drive cars pretty good. I saw that drift. You go pretty fast. So we're gonna send this CIA squadron over, and now you're gonna race a car against a nuclear bomb while Dwayne the Rock Johnson does a backflip off a semi truck through the top sunroof
With a submarine.
and hits
With
the
a
ignition button, and
With a
then
submarine where no
Yeah.
cars can go.
with a, yeah, you're gonna drive your car into a submarine in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean to blow
then-
up the bomb.
And then you somehow have gotten some really great training, and you're gonna kick their ass.
Yeah, Vin Diesel. I know you were just a dragster, but now you're John Wick all of a sudden. Great story development.
Like
Great
Fast
character
and
development.
Furious 1, Fast and Furious 2,
Okay,
Fast and
first of
Furious
all,
Tokyo
it's
Drift.
Too Fast, Too Furious. Don't
Yeah,
ever say
yeah.
it wrong again.
Okay. Those two movies and Tokyo Drift, those were the only racing movies.
Yeah, those
love
are the
that
only
song.
ones that had to do anything with racing.
Yeah, all the other
Even
ones
Too
are
Fast,
just-
Too Furious kind of didn't. It was kind of more its own thing. But the first one and,
Yeah.
and Tokyo Drift were the
Tokyo
only two
Drift
that didn't do
is
anything
one
with
of my
racing.
favorites. I love Tokyo Drift.
I wonder if kids are still into that stuff because I remember being a kid and I was
No,
super.
kids nowadays are into watching Jake Paul on YouTube.
Yeah, I was super into
Watching
like,
him
I
fight
would
a
watch-
washed-up UFC fighter.
Yeah, I would watch Fast and Furious, and then I would go home and I would stay up till 4 in the morning playing Need for Speed Underground.
Need for Speed Underground 2, baby, on the
Yeah, and then-
GameCube.
Or oh god, or
I had to
any-
get my
any other
Skyline,
What
bro.
was that one with
Any
what was
other
that one
variety of
Los
those
Angeles?
games.
What was that one Los Angeles?
Probably a couple of them.
Something
Was
Los
that Need for
Angeles.
Speed Los Angeles? Hot Pursuit?
No, not Hot
Could've been.
Pursuit.
Hot Pursuit sucked.
I'm
Yeah, it
talking about
did.
the one where you get to like
Once the Need for Speed games started taking like car damage into account, where I had to repair my car, is when I stopped playing them.
Yeah, it's very
'Cause I was-
unnecessary. You
'cause
know
I was
I'm not
like-
a professional driver.
Yeah, dude. Listen, I'm 8 years old, dog, on a GameCube. I'm just trying to drift corners, dog.
I'm 6 using a PS2 controller and my dog chewed off the joystick. I'm not Danica Patrick. Like,
I know.
give me a break, man.
Car damage. Get out of here, bro.
Midnight Club.
Midnight Club.
That's what Midnight Club Dub Edition, dude. I was trying to think of that game.
Midnight Club Los Angeles was the freaking chisel, dude.
No, this is just one of those.
Those were
episodes
the
where it
days,
has
though.
nothing to do with Hawaii.
Well, I mean, kind of. Dwayne the Rock Johnson's in the Fast and Furious movies, so.
Yeah, we're just talking about things to a deeper detail. Sean.
I got
But
the
he-
Fast and
he's
Furious
from-
9.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up because he's from an island out. He's from one of those. I don't think he's from one of the Hawaiian islands, but he's
I
from.
bet he's from like Ohio.
No, he's not.
I got the plot. I'm gonna tell you exactly how Fast and Furious 9 is gonna start. I've already seen the movie. This is how it starts. It's gonna go. Dwayne Johnson, we need you to drive this brand new Lamborghini to Hawaii from California. He's gonna
Okay,
be
I lied. He's
like,
from
"It's not
California.
possible. There's no bridge."
Make sure you
And
get
that's not how he talks, but-
make sure you get really sweaty. You wear a tight shirt.
Yes, preferably no shirt, and then you just drive that car across the water. We added this propeller on the back. It's connected to the drivetrain. This car can go 5,000 miles per hour across the water.
I lied. He's from California.
Oh man, I was
Really?
close. I was close. I said Ohio.
But is his like parents like part Hawaiian or something? Because he always like tries to argue that his tribal tats aren't douchebag tats. They're like actual tribal tats.
He's from the Soho tribe or the SoCal tribe, not Soho, SoCal tribe.
His mother is Samoan. The Samoan
Okay.
island. That's what I was thinking of. Samoa.
Okay.
Samoan. Yep.
Like Jason Samoa. No, I'm just kidding. Jason
Is
Momoa.
Samoa-
I know, guys.
Is Samoa Hawaii?
I don't
I don't
think
know
it's
island
Hawaii.
geography very well.
No, the Samoan Islands were the ones where remember like all the people disappeared from the.
I feel like we're digging ourselves a hole here.
No. You learned it in history class where they created like a settlement there and then they all disappeared.
Are you talking about Roanoke, Virginia?
Never mind, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
The Samoan Islands. Is that really what you were talking about?
That's what I'm talking about. I think that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god! I told you we were digging a hole.
The Samoan Islands are an archipelago covering in central South Pacific. So it's more like Oceania. Polynesia.
It sounds the same, bro. It sounds the same.
Samoa, Roanoke. Okay, I see.
Okay.
I see where those two lines intersected in your head.
Okay.
Makes good enough sense to me.
Oh man.
But I mean,
gonna
you
tell
know,
her as I get
freaking
older,
hilarious.
bro.
it's the same
Me too.
thing as it's
This-
it's by Fiji.
Ooh,
Oh, dude, I want to go
Kind
to
of.
Fiji. That'd be cool.
Me too, dude.
I want to go to
You know-
Fiji just for the water, just to drink the water.
I want to stay in one of those cabins that's like out.
Well,
You
you
like
could
have
drink
to
the
walk across like a 100-yard bridge to get to your cabin.
That's in
Yeah.
the Maldives, bro. I want to
In-
stay there. I want to go there too, Maldives. But no, you can drink Fiji water here, Randall. It's they sell it at gas stations.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it's very fresh here. But imagine drinking it fresh from the source.
So can
Oh
I
my
ask you a
God, dude.
question?
Okay,
Hold
go.
on. This is a Hawaiian beer made
No,
in
it's not.
Colorado.
Colorado
Where's
and
the
Hawaiian
Fiji
beer.
water? Where's the Fiji water made?
Ohio.
Google's getting a lot of work today.
Okay, you know, I just want to point out if
I think
anyone is
Fiji is
into,
made from
if
Fiji.
anyone's looking for something to watch on Netflix, I watched it the other night. It's called Seaspiracy. I don't remember. Somebody told me to watch it. Could have been Caleb.
Documentary?
It's
That's really good.
Called
About
Seaspiracy.
yeah. That's a really good
I
documentary.
just watched it the other night, dude, and now I do not trust labels. Any
Yes,
labels on
I
anything.
agree.
Like Fiji
Uh-huh.
water, like bottled straight from the source.
Yeah.
Like the source of what?
Yeah.
like-
Dolphin safe? My ass.
Dolphin
Okay.
labor. Like
Well, I don't know if npr.org is a safe enough website to believe or not, but Fiji water actually comes from an aquifer in Fiji.
the radio station, NPR.
No, I don't think that's Houston Public Media, NPR, something.
NPR is Houston Public Media. They got their
Well,
acronyms
dude,
wrong.
okay, listen, bro. It's Houston Public Media is the name of the. Listen, dude, it's a website, okay? I don't
Hey
know.
Siri. I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm not spending $18 on a bottle of water.
why is
Okay,
it freaking
I
bad,
bought a
Fe-
Brita.
Fiji
Everybody
water is my
drinks.
favorite.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I
I bought a
forgot.
Brita. That's all. I need.
Finally, you
Anybody
know.
else own a Brita? Everyone should buy a Brita.
No,
Stop buying
Brita
bottled
should
water.
be mandatory in everyone's house. It's amazing.
Shit,
I agree.
It's amazing, and it saves bottled water. Talking about
Yeah.
Hawaii, stop
It-
killing the marine life.
It does
Okay.
everything. It does
Yeah,
everything that a
true.
product is supposed to do. It
Save the
saves.
turtles.
It's better for the environment than everything else used to be. It's better than those products because it's to me. I mean, if you drink a bottle of or like a glass of ice cold Brita water,
Dude,
it's
you know what's even better?
It tastes so clean and
You know what's even
pristine
better? Is you just cut out the middleman and go no glass and just go straight Brita to mouth.
and-
It's
Well,
delicious.
I do that with my Brita water bottle.
Oh yeah, you got one of those. I want to get one of those. Those are nice.
They're worth it. They're worth it, but you have to clean them all the time.
I want to go straight from the Brita in my
That sucks
fridge
having
to
to
my Brita
clean
water bottle,
dishes.
double filtered.
I want to
Yeah.
get the water out of my fridge that's filtered and put it in a Brita filter, and
Yeah,
then
like-
pour it out of the Brita filter into my Brita cup, and then drink it through a Brita straw.
Yes, and then have my Brita tongue
Like,
Quadruple-
in my Brita small intestine filter it out.
I'm sending you a
Quadruple
picture.
filtered.
I'm sending you a picture, and it's been a hot minute since I used this water bottle. So you can see. I mean, I would say a hot minute is the time period of maybe a month, and it starts to grow. It's like a petri dish in your science class in high school, your biology class.
Your Brita water bottle does?
Yeah.
That's gross.
I wouldn't doubt it. Did you ever see the how it was like a petri dish on like the Yeti cups? Did you ever see that?
I never seen that.
So you know the big Yeti tumblers. You
Yeah.
take the lid off and they have that like O-ring in there to seal it off. When you pull that rubber gasket back, there's just a ton of like bacteria that's been growing in there.
Ugh.
Yeah. You know, we should have been talking about this the whole podcast. Sea life. Hawaii, sea, and the ocean.
Yeah, we could have a healthy podcast that supports our environment and in our global health, and instead
Look, man,
we're
I'm
over
all
here bitching that a beer is made in Colorado.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it pisses me off when you advertise that it's made in Hawaii.
You know what
and you make
else?
it in Colorado.
Because don't have expectations.
Mm.
We've said it already. We've said it
You know-
already. I'm all about sea life, bro. I drink from metal straws.
Stop throwing trash in the ocean, but that might be where I throw this beer because it deserves to be at the very bottom.
No,
We're
it
gonna
doesn't.
dedic- we're
Shut
gonna
up,
dedicate-
dude. It's
I'm
not.
just kidding.
It's
We're gonna-
not-
We're
It's
gonna
not that
dedicate the
bad.
proceeds of this episode to saving aquatic life, which means they now owe us $32.
Look, okay.
True facts.
If someone donates $100 to our podcast from this episode, I will single-handedly go to the beach and clean up a 1 mile stretch of beach by myself,
And IG live it the entire time.
and I will Facebook Live the entire thing.
I'll go with you if you split
And
it.
we don't get it. I'm not taking it. All of your proceeds go to Save the Sea Turtles.
See, well,
I'll do it with you. I'll do it with
Okay.
you. That's a good idea. I'll do it with you.
just from that.
All I need is
this episode,
$100, and I'll Facebook Live. I'll clean the entire beach
Randall,
all day
are
by
you
myself.
coming? Randall, are you coming?
Yes.
Whoa,
Randall
dude,
has to
I'll be
record.
there, but Jesus.
Yeah. You got to be there. We've got a place for you to stay there. So
We'll
What?
throw
What?
some- we'll
What
throw
did you
some-
say?
Yeah. What did you say?
we've got a place for y'all to stay there.
Oh,
Okay, it sounded
that's not
like
what I heard.
we got buzz zone.
No, I do
That's
not
what-
sound
that's-
like that. There's no way I sound like that.
That's what it sounded like to me. Must have lagged or something. I don't know.
You got a place for you to stay there.
I know you're not drunk. I'm not saying you're drunk. I'm just saying that's what it sounded like.
Dude, Randall, that would be perfect, dude. We'll throw some tank tracks on your chair, and we'll put a rake on the back. So you just hit the mile back and forth a couple times, and you rake all the trash up, and then me and Andrew pick it up at the end.
Well, can we also
All the
do
work.
something like that with like a boogie
2021.
board? Can we do something like that with a boogie board on the chair?
A boogie board.
Yeah.
Just get us one of those stiff rakes, bro. I got it.
Yeah, dude.
You know those
We'll-
things we use.
rake.
You know those things we use. Well,
That's
first of
a
all,
rake.
it's a rake, but it's not plastic. It's metal. That's a stiff
It's a rake, but it is erect.
We'll just
No,
get one
I'm
of those
talking about-
ones
I'm
that we
talking
used to
about you-
use for baseball,
so
where
we
we'd
can-
rake the fields. You know, get one of
I'm
those
talking about
things.
I'm talking about so we can
Yeah,
all
exactly.
go boogie boarding. Like if we
I'm
put
not
one of those.
pulling y'all behind my chair.
No,
I'll
like
put-
if we
I'll put a
if you were to
prop.
put one of these stabilizing things on the side of your chair, right here.
No, I'm not doing that. I will die, Andrew.
No, you won't. It'll make it into a
There's-
catamaran.
Not a boogie board. Not a boogie board. A skim board. That would
Fuck
work.
no.
That'd be nice. I think that'd work nicely.
What do you mean?
$1,000 and Randall will pull us around on a
No.
skimboard for 1 hour.
No. It's like
Just kidding.
you know how people would get jet skis to pull them into the big waves so
Yeah.
they can catch up fast enough. That's me, but I'm pulling y'all on a skimboard so y'all can catch the little waves on the shore.
Yeah, exactly.
At a whopping 6 mph. I would
we
get
could
stuck on
plan-
the
we
beach
could
high key.
plan
That
this.
sand's too loose.
We could plan this for a whole year and have everything worked out. We found the perfect spot. We finally got it set up. You got the skimboard. In the first 5 seconds, I would still go straight into a pile of sand and put my face in the dirt.
Absolutely, 100%.
That's all I'm saying. I would jump on the skimboard and immediately hit some dry sand.
Absolutely. 100%.
Did you ever take your skimboard to the beach and you toss it out there and you jump on it and you get a splinter straight in the side of your foot, dude?
I did one time, yes.
Oh my
I
god,
did.
you never skimboard again.
I
That sounds
also
awful.
one of my most memorable skimboard memories ever was when we went to Freeport one year, and I was just, I mean, I'm not great at it by any means, but I was tearing it up for, you know, my skill level, which means I was making it to the first set of waves and then falling off. That's what was happening. But I was getting out there, you know, and this chick comes by and she's like, "Oh, can I try?" And I was like, "Sure, all right." And so she took it.
She showed you up, bro.
No, she ate shit. Okay.
Oh.
She caught sand and ate shit. And bro, she had her bra stuffed. And toilet paper came out of her bra.
Oh no.
No way.
Dude, she was like, "Oh my god!" All the friends she was with started laughing their ass off at her,
Oh
dude.
no.
No, that's not a good
I
How
was
are you
like,
gonna expose
"Oh
her
my
like that,
God."
bro?
I don't know.
That's
She
not a
doesn't
good
listen
day.
to this podcast. Who the fuck? I don't remember what she looked like or anything. I just remember
No,
that
I meant the
specific thing
day
happening.
of. You should have said no. Stay out this.
I didn't know she had her
skimboard.
bra stuffed or her swimsuit. It wasn't a bra, it was a swimsuit, but still, I didn't know her top was stuffed, bro.
Man, that's awful.
She
It would've been-
exposed herself, dog. I didn't do shit.
It kind of reminds me of my story of the kid who tried to challenge me to skate at the skate park.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except had a different ending.
Pretty
Comes
much.
a
I did
pig-
feel bad though, because we, you know, like me and I don't shoot some of the friends she was with were guys. They like all ran over. We were helping her up, and there was just
Ugh.
this huge string.
Oh.
Oh, just a huge bundle of toilet paper hanging out of there. I was like, "Oh no!"
Well, that's never. Well, first of all, I mean, logistically, what in the world was this chick thinking? You're going to the beach, so you're gonna have some soggy toilet paper if you
Well,
get the water.
Doesn't
I
toilet
don't-
paper expand when you get it wet?
Here's the
Yeah.
thing: is she saw me doing. I mean, again, I wasn't doing anything crazy, but I wasn't bailing ass into the sand and water. I was riding it out until the skimboard caught dirt, and then I would jump off and I
Well,
would pick
I
it
know,
up and
but
go back up. You know what I'm saying? So she came by and saw me do that and was like, "Oh, I want to try that." Didn't really think, I guess, I might fall in the water and
Wait a
ruin
second,
this.
Wait a second.
Yeah, but
Are
what was
you-
her
wait,
plan?
Hold,
What
hold
was
on,
her
Andrew.
plan
Hold
at
on.
the
Hold on.
beach the whole weekend. She
Sorry.
wasn't gonna get in the water.
She was
like-
probably they were probably just walking down the beach or something, going to tan. I don't know, Andrew. Listen, dude, this was the 25 seconds that I met this woman. I don't know what her plans were for the day. Okay,
Yeah, what's her social and her credit card number? You
Listen-
got that? Did you get
Yeah.
that from her?
got her
Hey,
digits real
bikini
quick. Even
top-
though I was
the
12.
Bikini top stuffing girl from Randall's story. Of what year was this, Randall?
Shoot, I don't know. It
Hit
was
us up
12
on this
years
podcast
ago.
if you ever got exposed in front of your friends for stuffing your bra on the beach.
At
You-
the
you
beach
might
from
be
a
the
kid's skimboard that you didn't know.
girl.
Wait, how are you skimboarding? What direction are you throwing the board?
Well, I mean, I would go
You
into the
throwing it out
water.
towards the water?
Yeah, sometimes I would. Other times I would go along the shore, though.
Okay, because from what I thought you were saying, I thought you were standing in the water and throwing the skimboard towards the shore.
No. But you know
I
how
was
like
that's not how you do it.
I would stand. I mean, sometimes I would go out into the water, but I would get, I was never good enough to do anything. So I would just try to like see how long I could ride going horizontal or parallel with like the beach, you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
So-
So I would
so
throw it
you have to-
sideways, not out
You
of
have
the
to-
water though,
You have to push it along the water and run to catch up to the board.
and jump on it and then
You
ride
get a
it.
running start. You're holding it out to your side. You run with it, toss it, and then
Mhm.
you keep running and jump on it, and you skim across the water.
Yeah, I'm not fast enough. Y'all saw me do a 60
Oh.
yard dash.
My ankles took a beating a lot of the time skimboarding, dude.
Yeah.
Where I would run into the board or drop the board on my foot on accident.
Hmm.
It's fun though. I loved it.
I suck at that stuff.
Andrew's not good at any aquatic sports.
Obviously, so did
Just
this
any
girl.
sports for that matter.
She was not
Yeah,
very good
well,
at it.
Well, one time I was, trying to do it, and I
It's
had
like-
stuffed my swim shorts,
Yeah.
and
Banana fell out, you know?
a whole salchicha.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what-
Had an
you know what I
eggplant
want?
in there.
We were in Mexico, that's why I said salchicha.
I want one of those things that you see like
Culture, nice.
that the Navy SEALs always have, like in the movies, or like the dudes who make like ocean documentaries or whatever, where you're like scuba diving and you have the thing that you hold in front of you that's got the propellers on it and it like
Hey,
pulls you underwater. Dude, I've been-
Sean,
What are those called? Andrew, you have to know what those are called. You're a scuba diver.
I found one, and you can buy a very nice one that gets you going like 30 miles an hour for like $5,200.
32 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Oh my god, where am I going?
I don't know what they're called, but I mean you
Miles an hour, that's where I'm going.
you'll be under the water hauling ass.
Yeah, I will.
It's the coolest
Holy
thing ever.
crap,
I see people using
32.
them because they go underwater, right? They go to the sea floor and then point it upwards and, squeeze the trigger or whatever the throttle as
Breach
fast
like
as
a
they
dolphin.
can, and they just shoot the. shoot
You don't get the bends?
No. Well, I mean, you can't do it from too deep.
Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds like a great time. I would
Yeah,
love
you
to
can
have
do
one
it-
of
you
those.
can do it from
That's
like
100%
15
something
feet,
I would do with that.
20
You
feet,
said
yeah.
what? Oh, I thought you said 115. I was like, bro, are these people
No.
insane?
No, that's deep water diving. You can't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
obviously.
You will
Don't
get
do that.
nitrogen narcosis from that.
Yes, you will die most likely.
Yeah,
That'd be fun though. What are those called though?
water
Uh,
scooters.
I think that's right. I think
I'm gonna look up water scooter. I'm gonna look up water scooter right now, and I will let you know.
I'm always right.
Water scooter.
is that what it's called?
It's popping up these things that are the same thing, but they've got two engines on them.
It's basically what I was talking about. Yes, I want one
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Just
Yeah. You said that and I was like, I
dude,
think that's
it's
right.
yeah, it's okay. The Yamaha Explorer, and I'm sorry, I was
What does
wrong.
Yamaha
It's
make
not
that?
$5,200. It's $500. Much more doable. We should buy one of these bad boys.
We should buy 3.
It's only 500.
I
Bro,
think I
I'm-
want,
dude,
I think I
straight
want
up,
2 for me.
We're getting
Maybe
one of
4.
those. We're getting one of those, and we're gonna rig them the way my dad rigged the backpack blowers when I was
Yeah.
growing up with a string. So, and we're just gonna put my wrist cuffs on it, on the
Say, do you think-
triggers,
Do you think
and
if
I'm
I
just
buy
gonna
3
ride
of
it
them,
until it goes out.
do you think if I buy 3 of them and do like a Jesus pose, like the Rio de Janeiro Jesus statue, like this, like stick my arms out straight, I clip one to my back 2 feet, and I clip one to each arm, do you think I could go 96 miles an hour?
You know what
No,
they're
I don't
called?
think it works like that.
You know what they're
Probably
called?
more of like an exponential thing, you know?
You call them a water scooter. You know what they're called?
What are
What?
they called?
Sea scooters.
Sea
Come
scooter.
on.
You were that close.
Sea
bro. You were
scooter.
that close.
I
Well, that's-
had a
that's
feeling
not
scooter
right.
was
They
in
should
it.
be called water scooter because you can use them in a lake.
Yeah, but who does that?
Yeah, nobody.
Here's this one. I'm gonna look at this one. This one right here. It comes in flame
Not a sponsor.
red.
Also, it needs to be more specific. It needs to be Clearwater Sea Scooter. No one's
Yes,
doing
don't
that in
use it in
Galveston.
Galveston. You're gonna run into something.
Yeah, you're gonna run. You're gonna run into like a dead body in the middle of the water somewhere.
This
Or
one
something.
says
Could you
it goes-
imagine?
yeah, what's 2 meters per second?
Like 6 feet per second.
That's almost the speed of gravity you can go on this thing.
Well, gravity's like an acceleration type thing, but
So is this if I get enough water flow around me? If I'm aerodynamic enough,
could
Oh,
you
this thing's
imagine? You
garbage.
just see like a sea dude just tearing it up out
Or-
there, just
or if you are going up to the surface, it's not maybe just like gravity, but it's similar, isn't it? Because water will push you up, right?
I'm confusion.
I mean, gravity is like an acceleration thing, is what you were saying, but like at 6 feet per second. But if you're going upward in the water,
I think.
wouldn't
I
it
think-
also be kind of an acceleration thing?
Just in case you kind of need to know, the Yamaha is the best one to get, and it's like you can get it for like a couple $100. So we should.
Wait, I just want to work this out. 6 feet per second is
It was 4.4.
360 feet per minute
No,
times
it was
60 again. It's like What is that, like 5 miles an hour?
And 4.47 miles per hour for 2 meters per second.
I'm good. You
Yeah.
know,
That'd be
but
fun.
could you imagine a Sea-Doo? Just like, you're like, wow, dude, I wish I had a jet ski. That dude looks like he's having so much fun. He's going like 20 miles an hour. He's having a great day. He's just tearing it up, and you just see me on a sea scooter just blow past him in full breach, like at the water.
32 miles per hour, just.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have a sea scooter.
I think we should buy one.
I would love to have it.
Buy one and keep it at the beach house.
Yay! Well,
Can you
I
do
would
it on
love-
the surface, or do you have to be underneath the water?
You could do it on. I mean, you could keep yourself above the surface, but I think it works better if the thing is completely submerged.
Dad, why is that kid going so fast? Is that Michael Phelps?
You got to get you one of those shark fins you can strap to your back and just barely stay under the surface.
Well, here's the thing. He's swimming at 5 miles an hour. I wonder how fast, or it takes you 5 miles an hour. How fast do you think I can swim?
Yeah, but how much
Yeah, I can
energy are
swim
you
5
going to
miles an hour.
exert?
No.
No, there's no way I can swim 5
You're
miles
not
an
Michael
hour.
Phelps. You're not Michael Phelps. You can't swim 5 miles.
First of
I feel
all,
like I could swim a
Michael
decent
Phelps
amount of miles per
swims a
hour.
lot faster than 5 miles per hour, I feel like.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Second of all, I don't think I could swim anything for a mile, but, maybe like 10 feet. You
We're
just see how
talking.
fast
I
I was
mean, you
going.
got to think about how slow
Michael
that
Phelps
is.
swims 6 miles per hour.
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
probably swim
I could
4.
swim 7.
No, you couldn't.
At my-
you're telling
at
me
my-
you're telling me you're gonna beat 8-time gold medal winning Michael Phelps?
Yeah, but that was the Olympics, dude. He ever saw me in a YMCA swimming pool? I don't think so.
Facts. Facts.
What was that movie where there's like a swimmer like that and he shits himself while he's swimming? Did y'all ever see that movie?
Jaws.
No, like he's swimming in an Olympic style pool and then it's just like there's just diarrhea all behind him.
Extra propellant.
Let me look it up.
I don't know.
Google's good for everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I could probably
Google's
swim.
getting a lot of work today.
I could probably swim 3 miles an hour, but I don't know.
That's Baywatch. That's Baywatch.
Is it
Oh,
really
yeah, he
the new
poops in the-
Baywatch?
yeah.
Zac Efron.
Yeah, he poos in the pool because he's drunk.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Or no, he throws up. Does he?
He
throw
throws up. He throws up.
yeah.
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 Wow. That was a good documentary.
Baywatch.
My favorite part was Alexander Daddario.
When it goes slow mo. Huh.
All right, guys. It's the end.
Tis
Finn.
the end.
F-I-N. Finn.
Finn.
It's El Fin.
El Fin.
The
How are y'all feeling about it now that you've had
About the same.
1.5?
About the same.
Yeah, me too.
Not impressed. I'm still mad.
Well,
I don't know.
You're
I'm
not
gonna go
drink-
69.
6.9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know.
It's just I literally think there's nothing wrong with this beer. I think it's just I expected so much and I just
Yeah, I'm going to drop mine down 1.1 to 6.7.
I screwed
Just because of
my-
the fact that it
my
hasn't
rating.
gotten over.
Would I drink it
Has it
again?
gotten better? I
Yes.
mean-
But would I ever purchase it again? No.
No. Yeah.
But I
Exactly.
do want to try the other ones.
It
I
is
wanna
good
try
though.
the other one.
Me too. I want to try the other
Well,
ones.
actually, I kind of even want to try them less now because when I said I wanted to try the other ones, it was when we still thought this was made in Hawaii.
Exactly.
I still want to try them though because I've never had an ale taste like this.
Well, we're gonna try them because eventually
will.
we're gonna have to.
We're gonna do it so that you don't have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But also, you
I'm
should
keeping it
still. You should still experience things.
I'm keeping it at 5.6.
That's still pretty low to me. I still don't know how you're rating it that low.
I mean,
We
But then
didn't.
again, I
we-
think your
much
rating
better.
scale. I think your rating scale is kind of like all over the place because you gave something a 10. Now you're giving something else a 5.6. It's like
Don't doubt my rating scale.
I don't know, dude. I question it.
I question your rating scale.
Oh, we didn't
I'm-
do the where are you drinking it either.
I'm joking, bro.
If
I'm
we're being
joking.
honest, if we're
I'm
being
not
honest,
drinking it in Hawaii. I can tell you that.
I don't know what I rated the Miller High Life, but I think I'd rather drink that.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think I would. I would rather
I
have
don't-
this.
I think I
wouldn't.
would.
I
I
would.
definitely
I
would
would.
rather have this.
It's the champagne of beers, man. And they didn't lie to me. At least I know it's Miller High Life.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, I mean, I guess false advertising is when they say champagne of beers, because I mean, Just because of the color of it doesn't make it champagne.
Yeah, they did lie to me. Yep. Nope. Not drinking it. Craft
Okay.
Bach till I die.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm definitely not drinking this on a beach anywhere. I'll tell you that much. I have
Nope.
no idea where I'm drinking this one.
You know where I'm drinking this one at? Fort Collins, Colorado.
This one seems like if you're the guy that works a desk job and wants to be at the beach, and you're at your pool and you're on a Saturday, this is the beer drinking because you want to be Hawaiian and you're not.
You know what this beer is? This is the beer in a, for more recent sake, let's say like the show Outer Banks, right? Where,
Oh, I love that show. I love that show. Are they
where-
doing another season of that?
I've never seen
they
it.
are. They just wrapped filming on it.
Oh, I can't wait.
But anyways, you know how like John B lived by himself,
Yeah.
Nope.
right? You never watched it?
I've never seen it. No.
Oh, you need to watch it, dude. I'm not gonna
Don't
give
say
away
any
anything else.
spoilers. It's really
But
good.
anyways,
It's really good.
He lives by himself or whatever, or he lived by himself, and they're like or he has friends come over or whatever, and they're doing whatever they want basically. This is the beer that they open their fridge, and it's in the fridge, but no one's grabbing it. They're grabbing the beer next to it.
Yeah.
You know
Because
right.
this is the beer. They got it because they were like, this looks like it's for us. And then they tried it and they didn't like it. So they leaving it to last.
This is the beer that the child services officer brought over to drink at the house while she was servicing the house, and then left in the fridge on accident.
Forgot about it. She forgot about it.
You know, I think this is the beer that they market to old fat white guys that are at a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That never got to go.
I think
to a
that's
beautiful beach.
In all
that's where I'm drinking this beer. I'm the old
in all
fat white guy.
in
at
all
the
seriousness,
Margaritaville.
I can't think of the movie. I have a very specific movie in mind, but like a scene in mind, but I can't think of it. And it's just this like middle-aged surfer dude, and he's just like in a shack on the side of, I don't know where the beach is, probably like Florida or something, but it's not like a
Castaway.
super nice beach or something. No,
I'm
not
joking.
Castaway.
I'm joking.
He's a surfer, and I mean he's waking up in the morning and he's going to get his surfboard, and he opens up the fridge and he grabs a beer, and I feel like this is the beer he grabs.
I think that's John Wick 4.
You know what I
I've seen that
mean?
one.
Wait, why is it the beer? It sounds like that guy's living a pretty good life. Are you saying just because he's a fat guy who can't surf?
I'm not saying he's fat. I'm just saying he's a middle-aged. He's like, imagine like a super tan,
Paul Blart.
leather-skinned, middle-aged surfer dude.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, he's way too buff to be a surfer dude.
I said, God damn it, let me finish.
And he just wakes up in the morning, he eats his breakfast, and before he grabs his surfboard to go out surfing, he opens the fridge, and this is the beer he has in there, and he grabs it.
No,
and
this
he,
is the beer that he pours in his cereal.
If anyone knows what movie I was
Oh,
thinking, it was the other guys.
you know,
Oh my god, yeah,
No.
5.6, dude. Not too happy about it.
it's just more of a
Very happy.
disappointment factor
At least
than
had
anything.
fun. I did have fun. I think we had really good conversation, at least in this episode.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. It was a good one. There's some
at
good
the
stuff.
beginning of this episode, I felt like Kelly Slater.
I don't know who that is, but I imagine it's
Now
not
I don't
good
so much
because
anymore.
this beer isn't.
No, Kelly Slater's a surfer.
Big wave surfer.
Did y'all know John Wayne was a body surfer before he became an actor?
A body surfer?
He was dead
I bet.
ass. He was in Hawaii at the World Body Surfing competition, and he got injured and broke almost every bone in his body. So he ended up in L.A. working as like whatever assistant behind stage, like carrying props around and stuff like that, and then became John Wayne.
I think I've lost all respect for John Wayne knowing that he was in the world body surfing competition.
Why? Don't you think that's pretty cool?
Absolutely not.
How is that not cool?
Because body surfing is something you do at the beach by yourself when nobody's looking.
I-
Not when the whole world's watching.
I body surf all the time for fun. And he did
Is it-
too. Except for he's one of the better ones in the world, apparently.
Yeah, but my thing is why do you get so good at that?
The Ocho, bro. ESPN the Ocho.
No,
I guess you're right.
no, because he's not doing what we're doing.
There's
in
professional
Galveston.
rock skipping competitions, Doc.
He's not doing what we're doing in Galveston and South Padre. He's riding 20-foot waves with his damn body.
I think it'd be more impressive if you swam up the wave and jumped off the top of it.
Well, let me see you go compete in the world body surfing competition and see if you come back alive. I just want to see it, and then
You
you
know,
can talk
I
your shit
think
about John Wayne all you
I
want.
think I would
mean,
rather do other things. That's my
I
point.
think you're
Is I
shit.
think I would rather not do that.
I think you're unnecessarily shitting on John Wayne.
I think you shitted on John Wayne when you exposed him to the world that he was a body surfer.
I think that's a pretty cool side story.
And now you're exposing yourself.
Speaking of exposing yourself,
Whoa.
don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Off the Tap Pod, and Instagram,
Don't-
Facebook, Patreon is Off the Tap Podcast.
Don't forget to follow Sean's My Only Fruits.
And yeah, if you're ever out skimboarding and you ain't getting dirty, and
Well,
Yeah.
you definitely aren't getting far enough then.
Yeah, skimming far enough.
I said that wrong, but it's okay.